30 Minutes of UMoria, Show 94.
Hello there.
Welcome to 30 Minutes of UMoria. This is the Deodorant in the Pocket edition. Excuse me. Alright, let's get started. This, the 94th show of 30 Minutes of UMoria, is brought to you by the lowercase letter P. The lowercase letter P represents 29 different creatures in UMoria, one of which is the seedy-looking human. The seedy-looking human is usually found at depths of 400 feet and moves at a normal speed. It has an armor rating of 26 and a life rating of 8/8. It can open doors. It is a warm-blooded creature and is susceptible to frost and to fire. It takes a while to see intruders, which it may notice from 200 feet. The seedy-looking human may carry one or two objects or treasures. It can hit to attack with damage 3/4. The seedy-looking human. Before we get started, let's check out
The Wheel Source Code.
Okay, let's spin the wheel. See what we get this time. Creatures. I know what this one is. This is a complicated one. Creature.c. Here we go. Okay. Maybe I don't know what this one is. Creatures' movement and attacking are done from here. Wow. So this is the artificial intelligence for all creatures in the game. So when you move your one step, and then this function does all the steps of all the monsters on the board. That's what this does right here. And we keep checking for death as well, look at that. Because, hey, maybe we've already killed the player. So, it's a big old loop here. And away it goes. Check the distance. We attack if we can. Oof. What's all this? Okay. I don't know. I guess we might be waking up some creatures. VI is all confused because of these darn if-defs. Oh, this is difficult. Especially with these glowing curly braces. So, I can see creatures are being awakened. Some are ignoring the character. Sometimes we move the characters, move the monster. Sometimes it's not stunned, and I'm sure sometimes it is stunned. Ooh, he recovers and glares at you. That's cool. Oh, that is a spoiler right there. Note, Balrog. No, let's not even read it. Let's not even read it. Alright, yeah, so we can see that it's sleeping here. And we're subtracting some sleep. Interesting. Sometimes we wake it up. So, okay, complicated function. And you would expect as much for the thing that moves all of the monsters every turn. So, where's it called from? It's a bit of a generic term, creatures. So it might be, it might be tough to find. Well, it looks like it had a, it had a parameter called, it's false, called in many places here. Ooh, that looks like a big hat to me. So let's take a look at spells. So we've just teleported the player to a place, and then we let creatures hit us and stuff. Well, attack is false, so they don't hit us, but they do move. Isn't that nice of them to give us a free move there, as if to not kill us the second we teleport somewhere? So, here's another one. Detect evil, similar thing. We run creatures false at the end. So where is creatures true? There it is, up there in dungeon. Somewhere. Did I miss-see? There it is. And that is at the bottom of dungeon. So, same kind of thing. If there isn't a new level, then hey, it's time for the creatures to move. And yes, they can attack us. Whew. I guess I didn't know anything about this function. I've never looked at this one before. This is the very core of the artificial intelligence. It is creatures in creature.c of UMoria. And that concludes the Wheel of Source Code. There's your title screen, UMoria 5.6. We are at 1,400 feet and we are going down into the dungeon, as far as we can go without getting killed. Let's, whoa, a lot of stuff going on here. Let's eat that. Let's take these levels slow and methodically, shall we? And there's one reason to wear your Warhammer. Wear your Holy Avenger, because it has a see invisible capability. So what are we doing here? We're trying to take on the Balrog. That's the name of the game. To defeat the Balrog, and you have won. In some of these games, some of these versions, you have to kill the thing at the bottom, and then make your way back up, all the way through the dungeon. Which is easier said than done. It would be a nice touch, actually, for a roguelike. To, let's say, you lose all your stuff and you're given, I don't know, 5 rations of food, maybe? You're down at the very bottom of the dungeon and you have to make your way up. You don't even have a weapon. But what you do have is your hit points. So if you spent the time to max things out, you would have the most fighting chance. And seeing how you're at the bottom, all the cool stuff is down there. So it wouldn't be very long until you actually had a decent amount of kit. But those first few steps, without even a weapon and no spell books if you're a mage, that would be hilarious. Hilariously unfortunate. That is a case where the warriors would have a better time of it. But it's also a time when you could die of like poisoning or something. We gotta hit this guy. Whoa, step away from the ghost. Where are they coming from there? Big stream of ghosts. Monsters. Scorpions and ghosts hanging out together. And wisdom, we are at 100% wisdom, so we can't use that. Alright. Potion of intelligence, we can't use that either. Is that a shovel or a polearm? Polearm. So yeah, you would find some pretty cool stuff pretty darn quickly. But you would necessarily be sneaking around. So your natural stealth ability would all of a sudden become important. And which race has that the best? The Hobbit, the Halfling, of course. So anyway, that doesn't happen in this game. It might not happen in any game like that, but I have heard of variations where you have to go all the way up to the front door again. You have to go up to the town piece by piece. Another thing I would add is I would make a scroll of Word of Recall not work. Now, if people knew this was going to happen, they would drop all their stuff. Wouldn't they? So proud of all their stuff, right? Took them so long to get it all. So yeah, they would drop it somewhere. So how would we fix that? Maybe just, keep track of what they dropped. I don't know. And get rid of that stuff too. Well, the difficulty is in the details there. So we saw a couple of potions, but they weren't the kinds we want. Ugh, hate that. Staggering around here. So as usual, I'm kind of thinking about what I would add to my roguelike game. I think that would be a cool thing. Cool thing. I'm not sure what other twists you can really do to it. Live. Hey-oh. Step away. I got him. Nice fireball in the end. Oh, I don't like those banshees. Terrorists they are. So yeah, I don't know what else we could do. I like the idea of having a black market somewhere. Another town level somewhere. You go through some doors and all of a sudden it's another crazy town. I like that idea too. So obviously there's an economy going on here down in the dungeon. All of these monsters are somehow surviving. Somehow. Ring Speedity, Potion of Dexterity. We need that one. Look at that. 92. Woohoo! Moving onward. Ever onward. Let's get the corner. Another thing I would do is I would have a way to make all the money that we have useful. because it just gets to be a ridiculous amount of money. So what can we do with it? Now, nothing in this game other than buy stuff that just happens to be around. We did buy our resistant armor in the store. It wasn't even that expensive. But one idea is to exchange your gold for experience. Not exactly, what's the word? Realistic. Put that in quotes. But then you have that different kind of economy. You would try to get more gold, so you could trade it all in for 97,000 experience points. In a way, that is kind of, what's the word? Steampunk? Cyberpunk? Kind of like Neuromancer, kind of like Matrix, where you download experiences. Just a thought. Trying to be a little bit more methodical about how we clear these levels. So yeah, you can find the right store. Maybe it's a black market type thing. And for a certain amount of money, they give you more experience. Now, this game, Moria, has gain experience potions. You just can't buy them anywhere. So there's already an experience cheat. A shortcut. Something that doesn't really make sense. They chalk it up to magic. And we chalk it up to, Yahoo, I found a gain experience potion. Nothing wrong with that. So why not? Why not do the trade? Switching to Slay Dragon mode. Got him. Another potion of dexterity. We have 18/92 going up to 94. Alright. Not bad. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Other ways you can get experience. Because killing all these monsters takes a long time. Now, shortcuts are shortcuts, right? So, maybe they are not welcome. All right. But I like the gold thing because it's just sitting there. And, we did something to get that. Where's the reward? Billionaires in real life, they have a reward. The equivalent billionaire in Moria Land has no reward. Unless, after the fact, you have to go all the way up through the town level, and then you have to go buy your house and stuff. That'd be funny. So you have to go back to stores and buy all the furniture and put it in place. And yeah, okay, that's not very fantasy oriented. Oops, just hit a trap. But at least there would be a point to having the money. That's what I'm getting at. How about a printing press in the game? Where you take your scrolls that you found and you say, put these in a book, please. And if you are a mage or a priest or whatever, and those are your kinds of spells, then you now get to carry on your own special book of spells. So it would be a different kind of store. You would have to hand over a bunch of different scrolls. And then you'd have to purchase the book version. And you'd have to name the book as well. So think programming-wise, how you would ask for those things. You know, it's not your typical store interaction is what I'm getting at. It's a new store interaction. So there's another roguelike idea. There's literally a million of them. And the thing is, these things just don't appear in other games. There's something about this format that kind of leads you to think about what you would add, what you would change, what trade-offs you would make. So I guess that's what kind of draws people to developers anyway, to this medium. Alright, let's not hit that trap again. Be careful here. Disarm. And there's nothing in the room anyway. So we want to go down, and there's the stairs. I just did a teleport there. $1,500, here we are. So what else would you change in the game? Add some more classes, maybe? Maybe add a body type to the calculations. You know, tall hobbit, fat hobbit, whatever. I don't know. Maybe add another mode of transportation like a bicycle or something. I don't know what that would do. You might go faster while you're on it, but the trade-off is you can't attack while you're on it. Or your AC just goes down ridiculously when you're on it. Let's say because you can't have armor on and ride a bike. Just another wacky idea. Bicycles down in the dungeon. You heard it here first, folks. Oops. Alrighty. Man. I'm a bit miffed that my laptop is going super duper fan mode here. I don't know why that is. It didn't used to do that, I don't think. Maybe it's a virus. Using my cycles for things I don't want. What's in there? Anything good? Nope. Disarm, disarm, disarm. 3 for 3. Golden crown. Just a crown. Ah well. We're out of there. Now where do we go? I guess we can do the inner circle here. You know what? We're going to drop that leather cap. At the very least, go pick up that crown. Why not? How's our experience? Alright. 372. So we're being a little bit more methodical here about what we leave uncovered and what we leave covered. Alright, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good, pretty solid. Let's go this way, shall we? Alright. A jelly. So, what we were saying, talking about things to add to the game. You can make any trade-off you want. Potion of Intelligence, can't use it. It's been a long time since we found the Potion of Constitution. I don't think I'd add any new stats to the game. Another opportunity is to make Charisma do something a little bit more. Right now it just kind of lowers your prices in the stores a bit. But as you can see, after a while, that doesn't matter because you can afford everything in the store despite your potentially very low charisma. So that's a bit silly. So what else could you use the charisma for? Maybe a new kind of attack. Maybe a new kind of defense. You know, some kind of a persuasion attack. So if you have enough charisma, you can defend against it. I don't know. Hey, another protection from evil. You know what I'd like more of? I'd like more runes of protection. Ah, I hate these iron golems. Something's coming to get us. Another one? Oh dear. There's no end to the ridiculousness here. I don't know what else you could do with the charisma. Again, there's the trading in aspect. Maybe you can trade in some charisma for something else. I have no idea what to trade in for. Maybe some blades work better with better charisma. There's a weird idea. Get this, a mirror blade that works better if you have a higher charisma. I don't know what it means, but it's kind of weird, kind of funny. It's like you see yourself in the blade. QP! Watch our hit points, MHP, CHP, gonna go up. Nope. I guess we need more. That wasn't a threshold level that we crossed. One thing we don't have in Moria is the Medusa attack with the mirror shield business. I think Hangband has that. Hangband has a lot of stuff, obviously. So yeah, there's always more attacks to add. But really, I think those are beside the point, because all you're doing is attacking in the game. So the key would be to add things that weren't so attack-oriented. That might be interesting. This is ridiculous. Wow. I don't think we can do it, folks. Not without help. Wow. Are we even getting anything for this? This is just a bad idea. Bad idea. We can call Word of Destruction. Lucerne Hammer is in the works. It's in the calculation. Well, we're making a dent in it, you gotta say. I hope none of them got outside that door. 28 mana left. Are we going to use a you-know-what to help us out? Restore mana potion. How much we can do here? 15 left, people. Oh, I stepped away. That's bad. 5 left. There's the door. So, that's that. That's rest. How much do you think they grew? They grew a lot. Alright, let's try again. Have you ever been in this situation? Probably. That was a good one. That was not a good one. $81 left. I think we're fighting a losing battle here. We are just not going to be able to do it. We don't have the angles. Now, if I took the speed potion, or if I just made myself go faster, and I use the restore mana potion, then that would work. 38 left. Oh, that was a good one. 27. Not bad. How many left now? It's like we got to get a little bit lucky. Like this. Hey, we did it. Phew. Our reward, the Lucerne Hammer. Ha! It's a good one too. 2 die 5. Let's compare. 2 die 5 and against the 3 die 4. So that's nice, but not nice enough. We'll drop our crown, though. There you go. That was quite the sidetrack. Oopsie. Something just destroyed in our pack. Oh man, a rune of protection. This guy must pay. That was a Balrog item. Ah. Did we lose our rune of protection? Yes, we did. That sucks. In a darkened room, and voila. Look at that. They showed back up. Where did they come from? From the door? Here they are. Ah. Okay, watch the Constitution here. We're at 86. And also watch our hit points. We're at 36. Doesn't look like it was a threshold level. Okay, folks, that is 2. That is 2 of those we found. Just for kicks. Those were giant houseflies, weren't they? How many did we kill? Or maybe they were fleas. We killed 123 of those. Or maybe they were giant gnats. We killed a whole bunch of those. Wow. Going down. Downtown. Our 5-minute warning went off. Unfortunately, we lost our cool stuff. There's no real way to guard against that. You know, you turn on your lights and voila, there it goes. Ah well, what do you do? About 75k more experience points to go. We're gaining pretty fast in that regard. We're at 1550 and we're going down farther. Yeah. We're finding good stuff. We found some constitution potions. And the only thing that's stopping us is the speed at which we descend into the dungeon. We're in control of that. Anyway, with that, I'm just going to get to the top right corner, if I can, and we will call it quits for this show. How do I get there? Well, close enough, people. That is as close as we're going to get to the top right corner. Unless there's a double back. No, there isn't. We'll get to the bottom right corner then. Alright, with that, we'll call it quits, and we'll pick it up from here next time, on our way down to 1900 feet and beyond. Hope you're enjoying your game like I'm enjoying this one. Bye-bye.